everybody, welcome back to another video. It's the T on MPD and relationships. Hello everyone. To all of my new subscribers and new family members, hello, hi, welcome. And to my tribe and family at large, welcome back. Thank you all so much for coming back and watching another video. Family, y'all, please continue to help me out with that like button. Y'all hit that like button, hit that like. Can y'all hit that like button for me? The goal of the day is 2.1K plus on the likes, okay? If you're rocks with your girl, y'all hit that like button. Somebody hit it for you, okay? Make sure you hit it for someone else, all right? Can y'all do that for me? Thank you. Those of you that have not picked up a copy of the book, okay, make sure you get your copy today, okay? Can you make sure you get your copy today? Listen, the link is pinned in the description below. Right there in the description below. The link is pinned in the description below. Make sure you pick up your copy today. All right. And it is a showstopper. It's a jaw dropper. I told y'all before, it is a page turner. Get your book today. Get your copy. Okay, grab a copy for yourself and someone else. How about that? And for those of you that are in need of coaching, you can email me at the email pinned in the description below. The T on MPD coaching. Right now, I am accepting new coaching clients. So you can email me at the T on MPD coaching at gmail.com. Okay. And we will definitely get back with you. Also, to those of you, those ladies that are desiring to step it up, okay, move into that place of healing, wholeness, and boldness. You're ready to invest in yourself, okay? Let me tell you something. You can never get a return on anything that you don't invest in. Remember that. You are worth the investment. If you're ready to do that and you're ready to level up, go ahead and email me at the T on MPD coaching at gmail.com for our mentorship program. In the subject line, you're going to simply indicate mentorship. Okay. And myself or one of my team members will get back with you so we can talk with you about the mentorship program and what it actually offers you. All right. So y'all, thank you so much. Sorry the intro was so long for some of y'all, but let's get to it. Let's talk about it. Okay. Let's get to it. So one thing that I want to talk about here today is that the narcissists, they may lie, okay, but their patterns do not. Why do they establish patterns with you? Okay. I want to talk about that because I want to talk about why they actually do it. And I want to also talk about the aspect of when we are dealing with them, why, or, the fact that they actually establish patterns. They have patterns, okay? But why do they do that? All right, so let's go. Let's get it. So when you are in relationships, okay, in the beginning, a lot of times there is a lot of, compliments, oh, you look so nice. Oh, you're so beautiful. Oh, oh, you're this, you're that, all of those different things, right? Beautiful, beautiful. But what we also have to understand is that there is a limit to that. And oftentimes in a regular relationship or what we would call non-toxic relationship, those relationships in the beginning can mirror what a relationship is like with a narcissist. Okay, it can. They definitely can. Because a lot of times, as I said in the beginning, it's a lot of compliments, a lot of exchanges of positivity and, basically affirming each other back and forth. So it can kind of depend, it can look the same, just depending on the person that you're dealing with. But if you will think back, okay, when you first started dealing with the narcissist, I'm sure you will see that they had a pattern of calling you several times a day. If it wasn't calling you several times a day, probably texting you several times of the day. If it wasn't that, sometimes they jumped on your work email. They're emailing you, in the day as well. So several times a day, either they're calling, texting, emailing, whatever it was. Maybe they were there at your home. They came to your home every night, or you spent every night together. Either way it goes, you can see from the onset of the relationship that the narcissist was establishing a pattern, okay? They are very much creatures of habit. When I say they need things to work pretty much in the same way, as far as when they're dealing with the supply. Whenever you started to deviate, or if things kind of got off a little bit, the narcissist was always able to bring you back, with that, you know how much I love you, how much I care about you, all of those different things, right? We all saw it. Okay, these birds are crazy. But anyway, when we get into the actual relationship, okay, inside the relationship with a narcissist, when you are inside the relationship, y'all are going full force, okay? This is a bona fide relationship. You all have both established that. The narcissist is telling you that you're their one and only. They are... they're not seeing anybody else. They want to be exclusive. Now, one thing they also like to do, and I've seen this pattern, as long as I've been doing this work, narcissists want to establish very early on that it's only going to be the two of you. You understand what I'm saying? That's the lie they love to tell. Now, getting back to the patterns, now their patterns are going to pretty much remain the same during the love bomb stage, okay? A pattern of either coming to your home at the same time every night, getting off from work, calling you if they work, okay, at the same time every day. So they're doing this because they want you to do the same, okay? Narcissists want you to create a pattern that they can depend on, that they can, whether it's you answering the phone every time they call, or whether you are actually mirroring them in the whole pattern thing as well. This is very important, y'all. This is very important because when they're establishing these patterns, they are also paying attention to how you respond to the patterns. Okay? Are you saying that, this makes me feel really safe. I really feel like you care so much about me. You check on me several times of the day. They're looking at all of this. Okay? They're listening. Okay, they want to make sure that what they're doing, because 90% of the pattern is to secure you, okay, and to make you also feel secure, because they know that as long as they can create a pattern and you can watch that pattern play out day after day, it's going to bring your walls down. Get it? Okay, it's going to bring your walls down. It's going to make you feel secure in that you can always depend that they're going to call at the same time. They're going to leave work pretty much around the same time. They're going to do all of these different things around the same time. Okay, so now you once they've done that and you're now responding to it, you're like, oh, okay, I could trust this person. I can now begin to engage deeper with them, because now the trust has been established. The narcissist has been successful in making you drop your walls because the patterns have been intense and you've been watching. They know you've been watching because you've been responding verbally to what you've been seeing and witnessing. All right, y'all, here we go. Here we go. Okay, here we go. Now watch this. Watch how they throw a curveball at you. Watch this. All right. So now you all the way in. Okay? You all the way in. The patterns have roped you all the way in. Okay? You're just like telling everybody, oh, this is the most wonderful. I have never seen anyone so consistent in their patterns and this and that and different things. Okay. They are absolutely sure that now it's time, and you have probably told them, because whether you notice or not, a narcissist is always watching. They're watching, they're listening. They want to make sure that you are all in. Okay? All in. Period. Okay? You're all in. Now watch this. Now, after they determine that you're all in, okay, now it's time for them to start in with the devaluation. Now, you see all the patterns that they have set up, okay, in the love bomb, like you have no questions about anything that's going on, okay? Now, they finna switch it up. Oh, yeah. They about to switch it up on you. What you gonna do about that? They are about to straight up switch it up on you. So let's see what that looks like. And they do this purposefully. One thing you got to always understand about a narcissist is that everything that they do is very intentional. Okay? It's very intentional. So now that you have basically dropped your guards, your walls have come down, you're basically trusting and believing everything that this narcissist is saying and doing. Okay? Now it's time for them to disrupt the patterns that they have set into place. Yeah, it's time for them to disrupt that. Guess what that disruption is going to do? It's going to upset your nervous system, and that's what it's designed to do. Yeah, because all this time now you're building your confidence in the relationship, your confidence in the narcissist, all of these different things. And so now it's time to disrupt the pattern. It's time to make you feel very insecure. It's time to make you feel like you have to run after them and now chase the person that you met in the beginning. Y'all, the whole game is to establish the patterns only for them to break them and begin that crazy making and the chaos that they know so well. It's a chaotic situation that they are in full control of. And it's crazy, y'all, because what happens in the whole scheme of things, like in the beginning you had butterflies, okay? In the end, those butterflies turned into anxiety, nervousness, depression, oppression. That's what it turned into in the end. But what they do is they establish these patterns with you to basically secure your buy-in, to secure your confidence in them and in the relationship. The narcissist knew full well what they were going to do to you. They knew how they were going to do it. They knew what they were going to go in and do based upon your reactions, based upon the things that you were saying to them. This is why I tell you all, don't talk so much, because now in this devaluation stage, you found that the words that the narcissists were saying and their actions were no longer matching. Okay? They were not matching. And that's the person, that's the real narcissist. Okay? That's the real person right there. The words were not matching the actions. And I'm going to tell you something, fam. Anytime the words and the actions are not matching, you know what? Therein lies deception. Please believe that. And so now you have all of this trust in the narcissist because they have basically roped you into a fake persona, making you think it. I mean, this persona was, they really went in. They went hard in the paint. to make you feel like they had your back. For real, they never did. Never had your back. They never did. And so now you're left picking up the pieces because this was someone that you totally believed in. You totally trusted in. And they wanted to establish those patterns because the patterns don't lie. Okay? But the narcissist can. But you saw the patterns of them doing what they did in the devaluation stage. They would tell you off, call you all types of names, then come back in and tell you, I love you. I want to be with you. You this, you that. No. Then you saw them do it over and over again. That is the real narcissist. Okay? The patterns that you saw of their words not matching their actions, that is the real them. But they do it to you because they want to make sure they can stay in full control of your emotions. Okay? So you will stay. They've been long gone. They checked out of the relationship after the love bomb. At that point, they were just on autopilot with the manipulation and the abuse. So family, I hope this helps. I really do. And listen, pay attention. Don't talk so much. Make sure you keep your words to yourself, but you be watching everything. Watching more, talking less. That's the ticket. All right, family. So take really good care of yourselves, all right? I'll see y'all on the next video. Love you, fam, and I will see you all healed and whole at the top. Shalom, family. Peace.